Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my dark and dreary shop. I wonder what's going on around here. My lights aren't working. Somebody been in here? What is that? A fire! Something or someone has come into my shop and lit a fire. Peaceful protest my big old butt. Let's put this out. Finally got it out. What in the world would have come into my shop, into my peaceful all-American shop, and set a fire? Man, it's dark in here, and it's supposed to be daylight. What's that smell I smell in here? Is there somebody in my shop? Is there somebody in my truck? Hey, anybody here? Holy moly. Oh, I'm getting out of here. All right, I was able to run off them evil denizens of darkness by presenting truth, justice, and the American way to them, and got my truck out. So, let's go take us a little cruise, run a few errands, and enjoy this nice, beautiful autumn day. All right, now we got few errands done. What was I talking about before I so brutally interrupted myself? Oh yeah, some upcoming vlogs on the Corvette. Well, I think I've made mention that I've got a Holly 650 carburetor that I'm thinking about putting on the Vet, and I've even got a kit and rebuilt. Well, I put a new gasket kit in it, and floats and such. Well, float needles, you know, a minor rebuild kit. And I got to doing some studying and research, and come to find out that that particular Holly 650 is not as good as a double pumper or the square bore. See, that's a spread bore Holly, and it was designed to be a direct bolt up to a spread bore intake manifold, like what you find on those early 350 Chevrolet small block Chevy engines. Well, ends up that the Quadrajet, when properly tuned, is actually a better performance carburetor. So I'm going to extend some time and energy in getting that Quadrajet that's on the Chevy, get it going, and get it running well, and see how it does. And if I can't, you know, I'm going to put a little bit of money into it, because there are, as you've seen, I am finding all kinds of problems. And one problem is missing parts. Let's see if we can go up this little hill in high gear. And it's doing it. You really can't tell. Well, ain't that a son of a gun? The Quadrajet was missing some parts and needs some parts replaced, and I've gone ahead and ordered them, and I'm not going to have a full rebuild kit in it, because other than a few minor problems, real good. I think I've got the cold start and cold warm-up issue solved. And now we're going to dive into replacing some parts that are missing. And put a new accelerator pump on it. And I've also found a problem with the top casting that has a that related to the accelerator pump, that I'm going to repair it too with a kit I discovered online. So anyway, stay tuned, and if I hadn't said it already, I'll say it again. Happy Halloween. I really thought on this cruise the colors would be out. They're running late this year. You know, we've had a lot of rains here in October, and I was surprised it didn't knock a lot of the leaves off the trees. It's knocked about a third off, but there's still plenty left to get the color, but we just haven't got the colors in yet. So I thought this would be a more colorful cruise, and my battery light's flashing, so I don't know how long I can record on the cruise, but we'll carry on. Still beautiful out. All right, I'm back. Had a couple phone calls in a row there, but anyway, been a lot of deer crossing my path here in these back roads. Got to be careful. And people out scouting, no doubt, for the upcoming season. But if you've been watching any of my videos and know my channel, you know about a year ago I coated this truck with a coating of boiled linseed oil, and it really put a nice shine on this patina, and it actually kept it from rusting anymore. It was actually better than any kind of wax or polish. And well, it's neating it again. You know, I blew all the dust off from it sitting too much, and we're, you know, with the colder weather coming up, the truck will start getting more windshield time. But I noticed that the shine was definitely gone, and so probably part of this video is going to show me doing a real quick new coating of boiled linseed oil. Again, that's one of the best finishes you can put on patina, unless you shoot it with you shoot your patina with some clear, which I'm not going to go to that extent, to that expense. I've already got the linseed oil, and they only used about a fifth of it to coat this, so it's good for quite a bit, quite a few applications. So anyway, beautiful day for a cruise. Another phone call. If some of you all watching this are new to the channel and are wanting to see how a 49 Chevrolet 3100 pickup operates at speed on the road, I'll show you some vitals and explain some stuff. Just going through a little curvy part of the road now, but we'll settle down. And this has got a 54 235 engine that's got some modifications to it. It's got a cam, dual carbs, dual exhaust. It's been bored 60 thousandths over, which would make it a 244 cubic inch. But anyway, it's still close enough to where a stock 235 would be similar. All right, right now I've got a real nice road here. I'm tagging along at about 2,000 RPM and at about 45 mile an hour. And you can see my temp's right smack dab in the of the 8 of 180, which is where it normally resides. You can see the oil pressure gauge is maxed out at 30, which it is at anything above idle, and it's been that way for probably, oh gosh, 7,000 miles maybe, so it's not hurting the oil pressure gauge. And really, I'm only concerned with the oil pressure if it drops down below 15, which it hasn't done. That's about where it's at idle. You can see the ammeter, it's right smack dab in the middle. It only takes, now this truck has been upgraded to 12 volt electrics, but the 6 volt was the same. Well, but the generator, it took longer to get back, to get the battery charged, and to get back to zeroed out on the ammeter. But the 12 volt, it only takes it, I don't know, 5-10 minutes to get the charge back. And the gas gauge, you can see the needle wavers a little bit, but it's fairly accurate. And there's probably about 3 to 4 gallons of fuel in the tank once it gets to the E. So it's not really a reserve per se, but you know that you better, when you get close to the E, I don't let it get that low. I'm always looking for, when I get to a quarter tank, I'm looking to fill it up. And the speedometer, if I don't get out here and run it hard, it's fairly stable and it's very accurate. I've matched it with my, against the GPS app on my cell phone. And it's pretty accurate. Now if I get out here and run this thing hard, meaning I run it up to 70 or above for any amount of time, it'll start getting erratic and it'll waver a whole lot, and I'll have to shoot some lube up into the back of it to settle it down. So unless I really feel the need for speed, I don't run it up. Let me see, I've creeped up a little bit, so I'm still at about 2,000, and at 2,000 RPM, this engine's just purring like a happy kitten. That's its sweet spot. 2,000 RPM, 45 mile an hour. I can up it to 50, which I will be shortly, which will take it to about 2,200 RPM, somewhere around in there, and it's fine at that too. But 2,000 RPM, 45 mile an hour, this thing is just as happy as can be. Just hitting every lick. Not even missing a beat. And another telephone call.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a woolly worm down here. And there used to be an older lady in Crossville that read the signs and would tell us about winter. And anytime you'd see the willy worms out before November, that meant that you're going to have a hard winter. So I don't know. We'll see.
Well, that was a great cruise. It's always great to get this old truck out and running around. So far, it's running so good that I've not had to wrench on it. I got a few little gripes, you know, that I need to work on. You know, some rattles here and some little creaks and cracks there, but otherwise, it's running real good. So, it's ready to do some winter running when the upcoming winter is hitting. But to get back on point, I really hope everything's going good with you and yours. Everything's going good here. Can't complain. Wouldn't do me any good to complain anyway. I just take care of the business. I might complain a little though. You know how it is. So anyway, I hope everything's going good with you and yours. And I hope to see you around on the next one. And we'll be seeing you. But, you know, I ran them spooks off with my tire iron in the shape of a cross, truth, justice, and the American way. And hopefully they'll stay gone and they'll take their haunts to other locales and leave my shop alone. So, I'm glad I got rid of them. So, we'll be seeing you.